You got any pretzels?
Good evening and welcome to Hesston High School's main gymnasium, formerly known as The Barn. I am Lucas Roth, joined alongside by Ben Roth, and we are in for quite the night of action. Ben, how are you doing today?
Bro, I'm doing fantastic. It's good to be back in the broadcasting booth. It's been a little while. Last time I was up here was doing some middle school boys basketball, which is always interesting, always fun, but now we get to do some high school games, so it's always a little bit more exciting. Yeah, and especially when Hillsboro comes to town as well.
Oh yeah, it is. This gym is already getting fairly packed. It's supposed to be two really good games for you here tonight. First off, we got the Lady Trojans and Lady Swathers facing off. And then, of course, you have two of the top teams in the state in the Hillsboro Trojan boys and the Hesston Swather boys basketball teams facing off later tonight. But let's start with that first matchup. What are we looking at here tonight, Ben?
Well, obviously both teams are pretty balanced here is what it looks like on paper. The Swathers are 9-6, Hillsboro's 10-6. The Swathers won the first meeting, I believe, by about, I think it was 13 points.
Yes.
And so I would expect a very good game. I expect Hillsboro to come out firing with a little bit of vengeance after losing that last game. I expect to see a much closer game this time, within probably 7 or 8 points, and we'll just have to see where it goes from there.
Yeah, for sure. Also, back to that on paper, the same thing. One big factor you look at to see if one team's better than another is common opponents. Both teams, however, 5-3 versus common opponents. The only thing that separates them is Hesston's win earlier in the season at the Hillsboro Trojan Classic. Yeah, so that's a little intro for the Hillsboro girls. They come in tonight 10-6. They lost 54-49, or they lost 54-49 on Tuesday to the Haven Wildcat. Dropped them to a still decent 10-6. They're led by sophomore duo Savannah Shahan and Zaylee Worth, who average a combined 25.5 points per game, 15 and 10 respectively, and they also receive hefty contributions from senior Reese Heffley and senior Emerson Funk. And on the other side of for the Swathers, should have prepared that one a little bit better. Yeah. I had a big stats assignment due today. That's okay, but all right, we're gonna hit you with some ads real quick. All sponsors, we'd like to thank you all. We'd like to thank all of the Swather Sports Network sponsors that have supported us this year. We've been able to enroll more students in our program and continue to create quality content largely because of your support. From all of us at the Swather Sports Network, thank you. Hesston Community Foundation. All of us at the SSN would like to say thank you to the Hesston Community Foundation. Their generous grants have helped us bring this action to you right now. Without their support, we would not have been able to expand our programs over the last couple of years. Make sure to thank and support the Hesston Community Foundation, a proud supporter of the Hesston community.
AGCO Corporation is the largest employer in Harvey County, a proud supporter of the Hesston Swathers. Our purpose, farm-focused solutions to sustainability and feed our world. Our vision, trusted partner for our industry, leading smart farming solutions.
Love some smart farming solutions. Hey Swather fans, thank you for choosing the Hesston Pharmacy. When you support your locally owned and operated pharmacy, you make it possible for us to pass it on to Hesston kids with ads like this. Thank you, and go Swathers.
Okay, Hesston College. Students who graduate from high schools in Harvey County, Marion, and McPherson counties can receive a minimum of 65% tuition from Hesston College. To learn more, visit hesston.edu/admissions.
The Bradbury Group is a proud supporter of Hesston High School athletics. Bradbury is a family-owned custom equipment manufacturer headquartered in Mound Ridge. They're currently hired for entry-level and advanced manufacturing careers. Bradbury's family environment, variety and challenging work, opportunities to advance, and great benefits are all unmatched. All new hires start with 40 hours of PTO time, eligibility for 401k and company match, and no waiting period for health insurance. To learn more, please visit their website at bradburygroup.com.
Remember back in the day when you taught me to live and I taught you to pray. We went in the battle together, no matter the weather. We never delayed. You gave me commands, I always obeyed. I never let you go. I get away, cause now I'm hunting for my prey. I'm bigger, I'm better. My mind is a weapon. I won't ever let up. You try to break me down, and I'ma just get up. They ask me how I did it. I'ma just tell them I rose up. I'm a survivor. Fight for my life. Coming back stronger. I will arise. I'm a survivor. Fight for my life. Coming back stronger. I will arise. Staring at you from afar, analyzing every scar, asking myself how we got here. Remember, this is who we are. I am not here for revenge. I did not come to make amends. Not here to repent for my sins. I just came here to
And welcome back after that short ad break and promo video, courtesy of those Hesston High School AV students. Love the AV program here. One of my favorite things that I ever did while I was at Hesston High School. It was such a good time. Learned so many great skills. We got little brother Eli in it now too. He's been at home all week making graphic designs for the people. He's addicted to it now. He really is.
Yeah, it's the middle school program through the rec was a really huge success. Something that that was really awesome to see. Just the future of the Swathers Sports Network, and really just the publicity that they were able to get, and even a little bit of on-air time for those interested in calling games, and then also some camera work for those who are also interested in not being put out there and their voice out over the radio.
That is true, but we do not shy away from that, Ben. I don't think so.
No, we do not.
I really don't think so.
Not at all. Thank you. We're getting ready here for starting lineups.
For the Swathers, your starters will be number 5. Oh, shoot, wrong side of the paper. A 5'5" senior, Corinne Yoder. Number 40, a 6-foot senior, Katie Keeker. Number 31, 5'8" junior, Anna Humphreys. Number 2, 5'7" junior, Sydney Kaiser. And I can't see who's in between them on the bench. There's one more that's hiding. I think it might be. Oh, it's
I don't know who it is. Starting.
Sorry about that. It's been a minute since I was here. I didn't recognize the face, but the last starter will be the 5'9" freshman Kendall Brugan, number 12.
Starting for Hillsboro. Starting for Hillsboro, number 10, 5'8", senior Emerson Funk. Number 23, Reese Heffley. Number 21, Savannah Shahan. Number 22, Zaylee Worth. And
one more still to be determined because they're standing in our way.
We'll get that last one out to you here very shortly.
Number 12.
And number 12, Sammy Saunders as well. So we'll be right here ready for tip-off. Lucas, who do you think wins the tip?
I don't know. Katie Keeker won a vast majority of the tips from the games that we lost last year. It's hard to, she's just very, very tall. Must be nice. You know, it's a great quality to have, and sadly us in the Roth family were not blessed with that.
No, sir.
That is unfortunate.
It happens. Who knows? It happens. It happens. But here we go, getting ready for and here we go. We're getting ready for tip-off.
Oh, Katie Keeker's not even jumping. That's
and Bergen wins a tip. Keeker with the ball. She secures it, passes it to Anna Humphreys. Humphreys with the ball, barking out a play here. And she's going to swing the ball around. Bergen to Kaiser. Kaiser to Yoder. Lost it. She regained control. Now they got a double team. Passes to Sydney Kaiser. She's going to drive middle of the lane. Dish to Katie Keeker. Up and miss. Rebound, Zaylee Worth.
If I'm the Swathers, though, I'm content with that. It's a good shot. It'll fall eventually. It looks like they were in a zone there. Looked to be working that a little more. But ultimately a good shot right there on the post. Just couldn't quite get that to fall. But Katie Keeker will make that 8 times out of 10.
Funk to Shahan. Shahan to Worth. Worth's going to try a 3. That shot is up. No good off the front rim. Rebound to Bruggen. She's going to push the ball right hand, right side. Shot up on Worth, and she blocks the shot and grabs the ball, and she's going to bring it up the court.
Great shot block there by Worth. Perfect, clean block, and she even managed to take the ball away, too, to result them flipping the arrow. Not flipping the arrow.
Great pass. Shot up by number 23, Reese Heffley. She is fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2 shots. Foul is on number 5, Corinne Yoder.
Reese Heffley, I'm trying to find the...
Her first free throw is up, and it is nothing but net. Gives the Trojans an early lead, 1-0.
Just a 45% free throw shooter from the line. You wouldn't have guessed it by looking at that one, though.
No, that was a very
but the bottom of the net.
Very, very nice shot. Second free throw up. Off the front rim, rolled around.
Oh,
great shooter's roll. Puts the Trojans up 2-0. Yoder's going to bring the ball up the court, and she's going to swing it to Bruggen. Bruggen to Keeker. Keeker looking in, finds Corinne Yoder. Corinne Yoder pump fakes a 3, driving on Heffley, and we'll get a foul on her, and it'll stay here with the Swathers.
Yeah, looks like they already switched out of that zone and hopped into a man defense there. Good job by Yoder. I thought she might pull the trigger on that one, take the 3. It was pretty open. Just maybe a little bit of hesitation there, but good drive, able to pick up a foul. So every foul counts. So
inbounds pass to Keeker, pass to Kaiser, who lost it, saved it back in bounds, but Hillsboro controls it. Worth with the basketball. She'll swing it to Funk. Funk guarded closely by Kaiser. Passes it to
what
Shahan.
A cut.
Beautiful pass inside. Nice pass by Worth. And a finish by Funk.
Even better cut by Funk there. She realized her defender was overplaying there on the perimeter, went straight back door and was wide open in the middle of the lane for a bucket.
Anna Humphreys is going to try a 3. That's nothing but net, and that brings the score to 4-3.
Yeah, I can't leave Anna Humphreys that wide open. She will knock that down all day, every day. Beautiful shot there, just a little bit of the lapse in the defense there by the Trojans.
Worth trying to get the ball inside. Bruggen with the steal, and now she's going to run. Had a little bit of an advantage, but decided to slow it up. Anna Humphreys drives baseline, kicks it back out. Katie Keeker, middle of the lane, swings it to Corinne Yoder. Yoder's going to drive right hand. Nice layup, just off the front rim, no good. Rebound to Heffley. Worth now with the basketball. She's backing in on Anna Humphreys, and she's going to dish. Ball knocked out of bounds by Bruggen, and it's going to stay here with the Trojans. Checking in now for the Swathers, number 4, Harley Ferralis. Inbounds pass coming here. Inbounds to Worth. And the Trojans are just going to swing it here around the 3-point line.
Oh, what
inside,
another great
pass great pass there by Shahan to Emerson Funk, and she'll get another 2.
Those are 2 of the easiest buckets Emerson Funk will ever get, but it's all because of her moving without the basketball. That is a key. Always move without the basketball. That's what leads to the easiest shots.
For Alice to Bruggen, she's going to drive. Shot up off the glass, and it is up and in.
Beautiful shot there by Bruggen.
Oh, and then
wow.
A lax offensive effort there. Ball inbounds, stolen by the Swathers. Worth blocked a shot. Humphreys secured it. And then we got a foul on the floor, and it'll be Swather basketball here right underneath the basket.
What I was trying to say, I was trying to compliment Bruggen's shot there. I cannot get that angle on the baseline. These players are so good at that. It's just quite impressive.
We got a moving screen on Katie Keeker. I don't know. I couldn't see if she was set or not. The bar's kind of in our way, but Anna Humphreys had a wide open shot there. The Trojans are definitely lucky that they got a foul on Keeker. Worth with the ball, guarded by Harley Ferralis. She's going to pass it to Saunders. Saunders to Heffley. Heffley looking in. She's got Shahan. She's going to go up, and we got to travel before the foul, and it'll be Swather basketball.
Yeah, good defense there by the Swathers. Post entry, and one of the things that on defense you always want to be, if you're like more than one pass away, as low as the ball is. So that ball dropped in the lane. Humphreys did a great job of stopping what she was doing, dropping down and doubling that post entry, and ended up getting the turnover off of it. Great defense by the Swathers.
Abby Proctor just checked in for the Swathers, and now the Swathers are on offense. Corinne Yoder going to drive right side. Bank shot is up and in.
I don't know why, Ben. Those bank shots are just pure. Nobody uses the bank anymore these days.
The bank board is where it's at.
Bank board is exactly where it's at.
Worth dribbling with her left hand is going to kick it out to Shahan. Shahan's going to drive middle of the lane. Shot up, no good. Gets her own rebound.
Oh.
Shot up, she got fouled. It was hit on the arm there by Anna Humphreys.
Keeker.
Oh, they got it on Katie Keeker. And so Shahan will now head to the line to shoot 2 shots.
And that is Keeker's second personal, so looks like Bartell will come in for her, and she'll go take a quick breather. Hopefully not for too long, but probably most definitely for the rest of the first quarter. You don't want to pick up 3 in the first. That's just a silly thing to do, but luckily for the Swathers, they got some good depth. Looks like they play about 8, 9, maybe 10 deep. So
Bartell and Kaiser just checked in to the game for the Swathers, and Reed checked in for the Trojans. The second free throw is no good. We got a tie ball game with 4 minutes left to go here in the first. Corinne Yoder pushes the ball hard up the court, swings it to Humphreys. Humphreys to Kaiser. Kaiser inside to Bartell, and the ball goes through her hands right to Shahan. Worth with the basketball now, guarded by Anna Humphreys. She's going to swing it to Reed. Reed to Heffley. Heffley to Worth. Worth back over to Reed, looking for somebody, and she finds Hine. Hine in the middle of the lane, intended for Shahan, no good. Grabbed by Carly Bartell. Yoder coming the other way. Proctor with the basketball. Looking inside, had a nice wide open Carly Bartell. She made a great move, almost had the finish. We'll kick it out to Humphreys. Humphreys gonna drive, left hand, kick out to Proctor. And Proctor back out to Yoder, and she's gonna set things up.
This is some good patient basketball by the Swathers. Not trying to force anything, just taking what the defense gives them, working around. If you're that defense, you're gonna get tired and give up something.
Yoder with the left hand. Yep. Foul is on Worth. It wasn't a foul in my opinion. She got all ball. Yoder, just the smaller of the two, got the benefit of the doubt on that call.
Yeah, I also think it helped like a little bit with the direction that Yoder was moving. She was kind of coming off a screen and caught a little body, so it's headed for the floor already. That's just the first on Worth, though, so no big deal there.
No big deal.
Got to play a little bit more careful from now on.
Oh, for sure.
She was chasing that third block of the night.
Yeah. Checking in now for the Trojans is Corey Arnold, and Bergen is back in for the Swathers. Yoder's second free throw is good. She makes them both, and that puts the Swather lead to 9-7. Swathers with a little man press here. Worth will bring it across the timeline, guarded closely by Bergen. She's going to pass it to Reed. Reed looking for somebody to pass the ball to, driving on Abby Proctor, and she swings it out to Arnold. Arnold with the left hand, now going to pass it to Worth. Worth almost lost it, but she regains control. She's going to drive left hand.
They're going to travel.
She got a travel on that. That was not the best call ever, but she got the travel there just before the foul.
Yeah, that one's a tough call in my professional officiating opinion here. I've reffed a few rec basketball games in my time, but because it's where is the gather step? Like, what do you count as the gather step before you take another step? And so it's just tough, depends on just the angle, and it's, I don't know. I definitely call that can go both ways, but kind of frustrating because it would have resulted in a foul at the end.
Yoder drives middle of the lane, shot up and is good. Little contact, but we'll play through. Puts the Swathers up 4.
I don't know how that ball got to the rim. She was in the middle of 3 defenders, kind of just picked her placement up on the rim, and good shot. I wouldn't have made it, that's for sure.
Reed with it, back to Worth. Worth going to drive right hand, spin move.
Kick.
She's going to kick out to Reed, who had an open shot, but it went through her hands. She's got it, drive middle of the lane, and we got another travel on the Trojans, and it'll be Swather basketball.
Yeah, that one not so questioned by the crowd there, but that one's just, that's an unfortunate, not mistake by Reed, just didn't quite catch the ball cleanly, had the wide open look for 3, and it looked like she was going to take it. Might have just taken her eyes off the ball for a second to shoot it, so tough break there for the Trojans.
Proctor with the basketball, going to pass to Feralis. Feralis going to drive, swing to Proctor, to Bergen, to Humphreys. Humphreys looking into Bartel. She really wants it. Not the right entry pass from the top of the key there by Feralis, and the Trojans regain possession.
Yeah, I think that pass would have worked, just a bit too high for Bartel there. If it was Keeker, maybe, but just a little bit too high, too far, results in the turnover. Good defense by the Trojans, though.
Funk with the basketball, stolen by Bergen, and she almost had it, lost control, and it went out of bounds off of Bergen, and it'll stay with the Trojans. Here we go, Trojans with the basketball, gonna inbounds it to Funk. Funk with it, Reed drives left hand, she's gonna pass it to Worth, who pump fakes, and now the Trojans are just swinging around.
Swathers played some great defense here, really just not allowing the Trojans inside the three-point line. As soon as I say that, you get the ball in the post touch, and it will be
results in a foul, and will send Shahan to the line.
Shahan, a 53% free throw shooter.
I just don't think they get to the line very often. It's probably some skewed statistics.
49 attempts.
Okay, never mind.
As a team, just shooting 59% from the free throw line could become problematic down the stretch if this game stays as close as we think it will.
Second free throw coming for Shahan. It is no good off the front rim. Rebound Worth. She's going to kick it out to Shahan. A long 2. No good. Rebound to the Trojans. Saunders with it is going to pass to Funk. Funk going to drive right hand, and we got a hold on Humphreys, and it'll be Trojan basketball on the baseline.
Just Humphreys' first foul, though, but the 5th on the Swathers, so just 2 more will put them in the 1-and-1. Something to look at, because free throws are the easiest points in basketball, unless you are K-State men's basketball.
That is why they're called free.
Exactly.
Because they're free. They're free, you might as well take them. Trojans swinging the ball around the three-point line. Tried to get a pass in to Shahan. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be Swather basketball.
Yeah, I would have liked to see that ball work just a little bit more around the perimeter. There was a double team there on the post, so even if that ball hits its target, it still might not even go to its intended audience. As you got a great play by Feralis.
Very nice drive.
Rips through drive, finish with the left hand, but those are the things that the Trojans got to eliminate if they want to be able to beat the Swathers this time around.
Swathers have.
Oh, man.
Oh, not the greatest pass in the world there by Worth.
Another beautiful cut there by Funk. She has the backdoor cut on lockdown tonight.
She just couldn't quite hold on to the pass, and it'll go out of bounds off of her to the Swathers. 31 seconds left here in the first quarter. 13-7 Swathers. One thing the Swathers have been getting a lot of here is easy baskets within the lane. They either have 6 or 8 points off of just point-blank layups.
That is true. Or free throws. All of their points are from either the lane, the free throw line, or Anna Humphreys' three-pointer. So,
wow.
8 points in the lane, 2 free throws, and a 3. Looks like they're just content here taking the last shot. 9 seconds left.
8 seconds. Kaiser three-pointer. Ball looked like it was tipped. Bartel tries to save it, and it'll fall right on the inline. It'll be Trojan basketball with 3.3 seconds left to go.
Yeah, I don't know. That ball looked like it might have been tipped, but definitely Bartel couldn't tell that. So good move to try and save it. Plus, Hillsboro has to cover all of the feet of the basketball court. Couldn't tell you how many that is.
Hillsboro might have gotten away with a travel, lost the ball, regained possession, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Swathers up 13-7. And we will be right back here. Oh, just kidding.
Serving individuals, couples, families, and kids throughout the region, Central Kansas Counseling walks alongside you in your pursuit of living a more healthy, courageous, and authentic life. Call now to get started.
The Harvey County DFY Coalition would like to remind parents and adults that they are a powerful influence in their kids' lives. It's never too early to listen and talk to your kids about underage drinking and substance use.
Dan Cycle is proud to support those who work hard and play hard, including their customers and athletes, cheer teams, and pet bands in Swather County and Central Kansas. See them for all your power sports, lawn, and turf needs.
Rolling Wheels is a proud sponsor of the Swather Sports Network. Since 2016, Rolling Wheels has been your local pre-owned car dealer, and we are proud to help many Swathers get into their first ride. Call or text us at 620-869-9982. Go Swathers. And we're back.
We are indeed back. That was a quick intermission there between quarters.
I guess it's only a minute.
That happens.
Trojans had the arrow, so it'll be their basketball. Worth with the ball. She will pass it to Saunders.
Looks like the Swathers switched into a 2-3.
It's a 1.
Oh.
It's a 1-2.
1-3-1
zone. Had a 1. It was a
it was
odd
an
front.
odd. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Humphreys had dropped down to the elbow, so it looked like a 2-3. But yeah, you're right. It looks like a 1-3-1.
Looks like Hillsboro didn't really know what to do, but they'll have a 3-point opportunity off the front rim. No good. Rebound to Bruggen. Yoder now with the ball. She's wide open. Swing it to Keeker. Keeker to Humphreys. Humphrey, my beat. Yoder now with the basketball. Yoder looking for someone to pass to, finds Kaiser. Kaiser to Humphrey. Looking inside to Katie Keeker. Kick out to Rugen, and her shot is nothing but air, and it'll go back to the Trojans.
I'm still good with that shot, though. Wide open 3 after you work the defense for about 40 seconds, so still a good shot, usually a high percentage shot, just one that doesn't fall. So Swathers, though, working that defense a lot, getting a lot of ball reversals around the perimeter. It's going good for them so far. They have the 6-point lead.
Worth with the basketball, going to send it to Shahan. Shahan to Funk. Funk looking for someone to throw it to, finds Shahan. Shahan's going to drive right hand, spin move back to the left, lost the ball. Humphreys has it, and she's going to get it to Bruggen. Bruggen going to drive down the court, kick it to Yoder. Yoder thought about driving and then pulled it out, and now Bruggen's got the ball. Yoder to Humphreys.
It looks like they've switched to a 2-3 zone.
Bryn Yoder's going to pump fake, drive middle of the zone, put a shot up. Floater is up and good, and that puts the Swathers up 8.
Yeah, just a great play there by Yoder. She found where the defense was weak after the swing. It looks like they're going to jump ball. It's going to go the Swathers' way. Great play there by Humphreys. But that's the key with the zone. You got to catch them in the swing. So they're a little bit out of position. She found the gap. She extorted it, and she got a wide open, nice little floater in the lane.
We had a jump ball on the other end. Worth was tied up by, I believe, Anna Humphreys, and it'll now come back to the other end. Yoder inside, middle of the lane to Kaiser. Great look inside to Katie Keeker. That's just how you draw it up. Pass to the high post and the beautiful dive there by the post.
Yeah, definitely might consider that more of a mid-post, kind of like just set up in the lane there. The zone was a bit farther dropped down as the and one on the other end for Shahan goes in. But their zone was a little low, so they got to the mid-post. Both of them came up. Katie Keeker, great backdoor cut.
Wonderful little dive, diagonal or horizontal cut there.
There you go.
Run a little exit there. For Allison for the Swathers. And Swathers' lead is 17-9. The free throw for Shahan is no good. Battle for the rebound goes off of Worth. It'll be Swather basketball, and we have a timeout, Trojans. Just a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, no big deal. What do you think is being discussed in this 30-second timeout here, Ben?
By who?
The Trojans.
Well, they've kind of gotten exposed on the their zone here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they're going to switch back to a man. Swathers had 2 very easy baskets. Corinne Yoder's wasn't as easy, but Katie Keeger had a wide open layup, and they've been attacking the zone well. If the Trojans do not change to a man-to-man, I would be very surprised if it wasn't a short leash on that zone here to continue this quarter.
Think the Swathers are changing anything up, or you think it more of just keep doing what you're doing? What we're doing is working.
Do what you're doing. And it looks like Hillsboro will be coming out in a man-to-man. Look at that, I called it.
Look at you go.
Yoder with the basketball. And she's going to pass to Humphreys. Humphreys, good little rip through, free throw line, going to get it to Bruggen.
Yep.
She shuffled her feet before she dribbled, and it'll now be Trojan basketball.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That mistake will happen sometimes. Catch myself doing that more than one time. It's a good thing they don't call travels at the rec at K-State, but sadly this is Acacia basketball. So
she had a wide open lane to drive, and she's got a little happy feet getting ready to go there. Worth with the basketball, dribbling with her left hand. She'll pick it up and swing it to Heffley. Heffley back to Worth. Worth, middle of the lane, right hand, tries to get it into Funk, but just sailed it a little bit, and it'll go out of bounds off of Worth. Swather basketball.
Yeah, and once again, Emerson Funk with inside position there, down in the post. Catch that ball probably as an easy layup or just slightly contested. So good look, right place, just a little bit too high of a pass.
Yoder now with the basketball. She's going to pass to Keeker. Keeker had Bruggen inside wide open, but instead will swing it to Ferralis. Ferralis to Bruggen. Bruggen to Humphreys, guarded closely by Heffley. To Yoder. Yoder dribbles once, picks it up to Bruggen. Bruggen on Worth. Worth tipped it a little bit. Bruggen regains control and passes it to Yoder. Yoder to Keeker, and Keeker to Ferralis. Swathers with really, really great ball movement here. And we got a foul on number 12, Sammy Saunders.
Yeah, and this was why they switched out of the man. The Swathers just working the man. They're not content to they're not going to take any just wild, crazy shots, contested threes. They're just going to work the zone till they get the shot, work the man till they get the shot that they want, which is why I think they had to switch to zone in the first place. They're just getting so tired because of that.
And now Coach Matt Richardson would like a timeout. The 30?
Just a 30.
Oh, just a 30. I think he's going to call some sort of play here. Be looking for a set play right out of this timeout from the Swathers.
Are they baseline or are they sideline?
I'm trying to see.
Looks like it'll be sideline. Right in front of the Trojan bench.
Yeah.
That does definitely have a little bit of effect on what inbounds play is ran.
And we're back. Green Yoder with the basketball, and the Trojans are now back in the zone. Humphreys to Ferralis in the short corner. Ferralis will kick to Yoder. Yoder thought about the three. Nice little array of pump fakes, and now she's got the ball again. Humphreys to Proctor. Proctor, nice pass inside to Ferralis. She'll hit a cutting Humphreys, who is now double teamed, but we got a 5-second call in the lane for Katie Keeger.
Yeah, and that's
5 or 3.
It was a 3. It was a 3. And that was a. I hate to say lucky break for the Trojans there, but it looked like Humphreys gonna have a wide open layup till she partially tripped, and so she just couldn't quite recover and got that 3-second violation. But once again, the Swathers just able to expose that zone.
It was all of that was set up with a wonderful pass by Ivy Proctor. Proctor had a beautiful pass to Ferralis.
Oh, yeah.
And Ferralis had the nice pass to Humphreys. Worth on the other end, bank shot up and in. and that cuts the Swathers lead to 6.
Just something about that bank board, Ben, I'm telling you. Beautiful shot, found the hole in the defense, and just knocked it down.
Feralis, middle of the lane, gonna now kick it out to Yoder, to Bartel, short corner, just off the back rim. Fight for the rebound, and Worth comes up with it. Worth looking to run. She's at the right side and gonna kick it to Reed. Reed to Funk, to Heffley, to Shahan. And they're gonna clear it back out to Worth. Worth thought about the 3, gonna pass it to Heffley. Heffley inside, beautiful cut by Shahan. Her basket up and good, count it with the foul.
Back-to-back great possessions there by the Trojans. Starting them out a little bit of a comeback. The lead cut from 8, now down to 4 with a chance to make it a 1-possession game here for Shahan.
Very, very nice curl cut there by Shahan. She got a nice screen, curled it, and they had a beautiful pass inside to her, and she made a nice finish to get the and 1. The free throw is good for Shahan. She'll complete the old-fashioned 3-point play and bring us to a 3-point ball game. Yoder now with the basketball, gonna drive with her right hand. And she'll pass out to Proctor, who swings it to Kaiser, to Bruggen. Bruggen to Yoder at the top of the key. Yoder gonna try to drive middle of the lane, and now she'll kick out to Bruggen, whose 3 is long, no good, rebound to Reed.
What
we got
pass.
a long pass from Worth to Emerson.
Wow.
Beautiful there, and she'll finish it for the 2.
That one, she didn't overthrow Funk there. Perfect pass in the breadbasket. Turn, nice little right hand hook shot there for Funk. She sinks it. She's 100% on the night. She's got 6, and the Trojans are within 1.
Yoder with it, middle of the lane. Gonna go with her right hand. Tries to split 2 defenders. Underhand shot, throws it up. And I believe we got a foul on Reed, just solely based on her reaction. That's who they call it on. And Yoder will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yoder so far the Swathers' leading scorer.
And she'll add another one.
She has 9 points already on the night. Next leading scorer would be Funk with 6.
That's not for Hesston.
No, but it's the next
Talking
leading
about the
scorer
game.
in the game.
Oh, okay. Yoder's second free throw is up, and it is good. Humphreys will check back in for the Swathers, and that puts the Swathers back up 3 with 2 minutes and 23 seconds left here in the second quarter.
It's like the Swathers will pick up full court man again just to make sure there's no breaks, no rest for the weary. Almost resulted in a steal there.
Reed with the basketball. She'll pass it to Shahan, who's going to drive, and she's going to kick it out to Worth, but it is stolen by Bruggen. She's going to go the other way. Worth with a nice block. Very nice block with those long arms, and it'll stay with the Swathers.
Yeah, 3rd block by Worth so far tonight, already exceeding her yearly average, which I could get that for you here in a second.
She did a really good job of just outstretching those arms and leaving her body away, not exposed, which then allowed for a nice clean block.
Yeah, 1.3 blocks per game. Already has 3 so far this game, so.
Saunders will check in for the Trojans, and she will check in for Reed.
Gets a few more blocks, could be on triple-double watch. Who knows? Only ever seen it done once. Oh.
Who was it?
It was Nickerson's forward. He was
Connor McDonald.
He's 6'9".
Something like
6'8". He did it in points, blocks, and rebounds. He had like 16 boards, 16 points, and 13 blocks.
Insane stat line.
It was a crazy game, and they still lost by 30.
Drive by Worth, and she will kick out to Funk. Funk out to Saunders, who'll swing it to Worth. Worth thought about the 3, pump fakes, drives middle of the lane, shot up, off the backboard, or off the back rim, no good. Rebound, Funk, but she falls down, and it'll result in a travel and now be Swather basketball.
And what a heads-up play by Keeker there. They both held the ball there. I think Keeker was trying to avoid the foul, so she let go, and it resulted in the Trojan basketball player falling down in the travel, and
Keeker was what was ultimately holding her up.
Exactly.
She let go, and then she just fell to
down.
the floor. Very easy call there for the officials. Humphries with the ball. Pump fake the three, going to drive middle of the lane, and I believe we'll get a blocking foul on Funk, and it'll send Humphries to the line.
Yeah, another great drive there by Humphries. Her deadly jumper got the defender in the air, just a quick little pump fake, and was able to drive baseline and was able to draw just enough contact to be able to go shoot two, but she misses the first. Rare miss from a great free throw shooter.
Well, they're still up 3 here with 1:19 to go in the second quarter. Second free throw here coming for Humphries. That free throw is long, tipped around the rebound, and it is controlled by Saunders. And she will hand it off to Worth, who will bring the ball across the timeline.
Yeah, tough break there for the Swathers. Usually one of your better free throw shooters. Misses two, so you just got to tighten it up here on the defensive end, or the momentum could shift.
Shahan to Worth. She'll set a screen, but she'll go away from it.
Yep.
Going to drive in, and that's a very easy call for the officials. That'll send Worth to the line for two.
Another great drive there. Just gave up a little bit too much baseline there, and she took it. Great drive, draws contact. See if she can go sink him at the line.
First free throw is long and no good. And that'll bring Katie Keeker back in the ballgame.
Yeah, nothing much to digest there on that one. Yeah. Just free throw.
Second free throw coming. Long. Rebound to Bruggen. Bruggen looking to push. She has Yoder just
pass.
streaking down. And Yoder had it and then went up to shoot it and lost it out of bounds. And it'll send the ball back to the other end to the Trojans.
That was a beautiful pass there by Bruggen. Hit Yoder in stride. She grabbed it, took a dribble, was going to go up with it. Just went through her hands. Tried to grab it just a hair of a second too early. Results in the turnover. Still a great play by the Swathers. Definitely one that will work out next time.
Yoder literally just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was state champion in track.
State champion speed right there. Worth sets a screen for Saunders, and she'll throw it all the way across the court to Heffley. Worth has a little downhill energy, is going to go and kick it out to Shahan.
Yep.
Bruggen was a little bit out of position. She was set, but just not in the right position
I think
to
she
take
was.
the charge.
I think she was sideways.
Yeah,
I don't quite know the ruling on that. Do you have to be facing forward for it to be a charge?
I don't really know if that ruling, but it just looked like an awkward play, so the official's going to call a block on that every single time.
I would agree. It's just, I didn't know, because I know you can be like moving, like you can be moving backwards and still take a charge. You can't be moving side to side, you can't be moving forwards. But I didn't know if you'd be turned a different direction. That's something for the basketball rule book.
We got to get Gene Scarator in there.
We do.
Here to clear up
I
our
don't
rule.
think that I have Gene Scarator in my ear, though, unfortunately. We do not quite have that luxury.
Clearance.
That or the we would lack clearance. You are correct.
The two free throws there brings the Swather lead 2-1. Katie Keeker put the shot up. There's a scramble for the rebound, and they'll get the foul, I believe, on.
I think it'd be on Abby Proctor. Yeah, I think I had a good look at that one. It was simply because she poked the ball out, but she went like, I don't want to say, she kind of slapped at it, and so she might have caught all ball, but it kind of looked like you caught arm because of how far she cocked her arm back to slap the ball. It's just kind of like a thing. If somebody, just brings their arm that far back and makes contact, it's hard to believe it was all ball.
So the front end of the 1-and-1 is good for Shahan. 20 seconds left to go here in the first half. Following this second free throw, it is good, and the Trojans have a 1-point lead.
The 49% free throw shooter is 5 for 6. 84% on the night.
Swathers now looking to take the final shot. Keeker to Ferralis, and she's going to hold it. Ferralis to Humphries. Humphries to Yoder. Yoder with a deep three from the volleyball spike line, and she rattles it home. And the Swathers will take a 2-point lead into halftime. Nice shot there by Corinne Yoder. Probably close to an NBA range three.
Can concur. I have seen her make that shot on multiple occasions in my broadcasting career. the most known one of that coming in the sub-state championship game last year against the Halstead Dragons. She hit 2 of them that game, I believe, from that range. So great shot there by Yoder. A little bit of a mistake on the Trojans, leave her that wide open. You don't think she'd hit it. Got to read the scouting report.
Right you are. Okay. Hesston Prestige Printing is your local source for banners, yard signs, and all things printed. Come see us at 381 Old Highway 81 in Hesston.
Hesston Recreation is a proud sponsor of the Swather Sports Network. Visit and register online at hrce.org to see the fun kids, adult, and family offerings.
We will be back here after a short intermission. I'm Ben Roth.
Alongside Lucas Roth, it's 22-20. You guys are going to want to tune in for the second half of this one. GLC Real Estate Services Incorporated, your only hometown real estate agency, is a proud sponsor of the Hesston Swathers. Call Susan and her team whether you are buying or selling, 620-327-3100, or find us at www.glcrealestate.com.
The employees at BMG of Kansas want to support Hesston kids in their sports and extracurricular activities. Go Swathers!
Hesston Bakery and Cafe is your hometown cafe for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and everything in between. Open every day of the week. We have an assortment of baked goods, specialty coffees, sandwiches, soups, salads, and desserts. Online ordering available at HesstonBakeryandCafe.com.
A big thanks to the Swather Power Club for supporting all HHS activities and athletics. Did you know that the Swather Power Club is the one and only HHS booster club, and anyone who signs up to be a member automatically enters the student of their choice to win one of the 2 college scholarships, each worth $1,000. Right now, you can join SPC for free. Look for the Swather Power Club on the Hesston High School website menu, or visit them on Facebook.
A place for you and your whole family. Come in today and enjoy a hot meal. Everything is fresh and fast, and we have something for everyone. So if you're craving some good Mexican food, swing by El Cerrito in Hesston, Kansas.
Best Mexican restaurant around.
That is facts on the face of this earth. A little extra free advertising there. I love me some El Cerrito. Unfortunately, I just get clowned for my meal order there. Apparently, fajita nachos with no veggies is a really, really odd thing to order. Apparently, you know,
it's odd.
I would not have guessed that. I really wouldn't have. I feel like that's a normal thing to ask for. Like, it's really good.
Coming out here, Swathers lead 22-20. Starting the second half for the Swathers, Keeker, Yoder, Kaiser, Bruggen, and Humphreys. And starting for the Trojans, Saunders, Worth, Heffley, Funk, and Shahan.
Quick score update for the Trojans. Heffley has 2, Funk has 6, Shahan has 9, and Worth has 2 for the Swathers. Humphreys with 3, Keeker with 2, Ferralis with 2, Yoder with 12, and Bruggen with 2.
Turnover by the Trojans, corralled by the Swathers, and now the Swathers will be down on the other end. Yoder with it to Humphreys. She's going to try a 3. That 3 is up, and nothing with the bottom of the net.
2 shots, 2 made buckets for Anna Humphreys, 2 yet to hit the rim. Couple of great shots. Can't leave her that open. It's a good shot on the other end by Worth.
Very nice pump fake and step through by Worth. Just misses off the backboard and then hit the front rim. Jump ball on the rebound between Funk and Humphreys, but it'll go to the Swathers.
Yeah, it's about all. You pretty much hit that nail right on the head.
Yep. Humphreys with the basketball inside to Keeker. Keeker back out to Sydney Kaiser. She'll try long, no good. Rebound to Worth.
Still a good shot. A little inside-out action there. She couldn't get that one to fall.
Worth pushing the ball, and she'll swing it to Saunders. Saunders to Shahan.
Oh, what a
beautiful pass to Funk. Just missed it. Funk's going to go up again, and I believe they should get the foul on Bruggen. But instead they got it on Sydney Kaiser. That'll be her second. That'll be her second foul, and it'll send Funk to the line.
Yeah, just barely missed that. Another beautiful cut. Found an open piece of the floor there. Had another wide open look. Just couldn't quite finish it, but she hits from the free throw line to help make up for it. She can sink this one. All is well that ends well.
Very nice cut there by Funk.
It's 4 of them.
The Swathers just have to make sure they know where she's at. A lane violation, possibly by Katie Keeker. Looks like she didn't put her foot down soon enough, but it'll be Swather basketball. Just looked a little awkward.
Did look a little awkward. It's better than falling and hitting your face on the floor. You seen that video?
I've seen a couple of them.
It's a great video.
Keeker,
I find it amusing.
Keeker with the basketball, top of the key. She's going to swing it to Bruggen. Bruggen almost lost it. Now is going to drive on Worth. She's going to kick it out to Keeker, who swings it to Humphreys. Humphreys to Bruggen. She's got Keeker open,
too late.
But Funk saw it and jumped the pass, and she'll be recorded with the steal, and Worth now the other way.
Yeah, she had Keeker there wide open. She looked at her, looked away, and then she looked back and was still open. But most good things don't last that long. And so pass was stolen.
Nice block there by Anna Humphreys on, she blocked Shahan, but ball will go out off of Bruggen, and it'll be Trojan basketball. Worth with the basketball. She's going to pass to Shahan. Shahan to Heffley to Saunders. Saunders looking inside, has Shahan. She'll shoot about a elbow or just off the second tick jumper. She'll knock it down, and it'll bring the Swather lead to 2.
Yeah, another great shot there. Gave a little pass fake, got the defender to back off, and didn't step back. So you're like, oh, I'll just take it, sunk it, and cut the lead to 2.
Humphreys with the basketball on the left wing, and she's just swinging it to Proctor at the top of the key to Yoder on the right wing. Yoder between the legs, and now he's going to pass to Humphreys to Proctor. Proctor looking inside. She tries to find Katie Keeker, but guess who's there? It's Funk again to knock the ball away, and Worth has it going the other way. Back-to-back possessions for her with steals. Now she's going to try her luck at a 3, no good. Rebound, Corinne Yoder, and the Swathers are looking to run.
Yeah, another good inside-out 3 there. Almost had it. Another entry pass stolen by Funk again.
3 straight possessions with a steal for Emerson Funk. And
and they missed her. She was wide open.
Pass to Saunders. She tried to pass back to Funk, and now the Swathers will go the other way. Corinne Yoder, open look, didn't want it, and now will pass to Humphreys at the top of the key.
Yeah, Swathers there. Could have kept pushing it. Anna Humphreys is like, let's just slow this down a little bit. Game got a little bit out of control. Probably for both teams there, so looking to slow this one down. Oh, missed Keeker there.
Yoder with a basketball, going to dribble with the left hand, and now switch back to the right and swing it to Proctor. Proctor guarded by Worth, going to pass to Keeker at the top of the key to Yoder on the left wing. Heffley went out hard. Yoder's going to drive, left hand no good. Rebound Katie Keeker. She'll put up a shot, and she'll be fouled by Zaylee Worth, and that'll send Keeker to the line.
Yeah, great play there by Katie Keeker. Just really stick with it. Corinne Yoder just missed the layup. I honestly thought that she'd stop at about like an 8 to 10 footer and just pull up, but she decided to take it all the way. Almost had the layup, but good job with Keeker sticking to it. She ends up getting rewarded with a point, at least one, possibly another. Who knows? Extend this Swather lead to 3. It's looking to like a game that could come right down to the wire, back and forth, pretty much the whole game.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Keeker's second free throw is no good. Swathers lead by 3 with just over 4 minutes left to go here in the third. Heffley going to drive the ball all the way down. She's going to kick to Shahan for the long 2, no good off the rim. Abby Proctor with a rebound, and she's looking to run. And now she'll slow it down once she gets across half court. She's picked up high by Reed. Loose ball, Humphreys on the ground. I believe they got a jump ball.
Yep.
It'll go to the Trojans. And they just quickly called a jump ball to not result in any kind of more of a scramble.
It's like Anna Humphreys dove right on that basketball. That would have knocked the wind right out of me, but that's why I don't play basketball.
Good effort there by both teams.
Oh.
Inbounds pass long, and it'll go off absolutely nobody. We'll go back to this sideline where we threw it in since nobody touched it.
Oh, whoa,
we got the trail official thinks he's got something.
Yep, good.
No,
he was telling him where to put it.
He was making sure we go right back because nobody touched it.
Look at that.
Look at us knowing the rules.
Man, love being the walking rule book. Was called that during kid pitch baseball, 5th grade. I was the walking rule book. You know what? That's a title I wore proudly. I knew all of the rules.
Bruggen with the basketball. We'll swing it to Humphreys. Humphreys pump fakes back to Bruggen. She's going to try her luck at a 3.
Yep.
Bang!
That looked really good off the hand. And I knew it was cash money. 3-pointer there by Bruggen.
Stretches the Swather lead to 6, 29-23. Just past the halfway mark here in the third. Funk now with the basketball, going to pass it into Heffley. Anna Humphreys coming over to help, but she'll pick up the foul, and that'll send Heffley to the line.
Yeah, she was straight up and down, but she just jumped into her a little bit, caught a little bit too much body, picks up her second. So Heffley will go to the line, shoot 2.
First free throw is up, and swish. Yoder will check back in for the Swathers. And second free throw here coming for Heffley. Shot is short. Oh, tipped out, but grabbed by Bruggen, and she's looking to run. We got a little bump. I was going to say they're going to let her play a little bit, but we got a bump on Heffley, and it'll stay with the Swathers.
Yeah, that one right off the noggin of Proctor, but works out. Hey, like I said earlier, all's well that ends well. Bounced right into the hands of Bruggen. She looked to push, picks up a foul. So,
yes, a very, very dangerous shot there because it's just it hits so short that you just don't know where you're
no idea where
the ball's
going to
go. Because it looks like it has a chance to go in, but it's just way too short.
Oh. Keeker missed Yoder. She had the seal, and Yoder was standing right behind her begging for the ball, but instead she throws it cross court. Bruggen gets fouled on the layup attempt. So Bruggen will go to the line to shoot 2.
First shot.
Money.
Bang.
Pushes the Swather lead to back up to 6.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a second, wasn't it just 6? But they made a free throw.
Bruggen's second free throw long, no good. Rebound, Carly Bartell. She'll put up a shot, and she'll be fouled and head to the line to shoot 2 shots.
Yeah, good job again by the Swathers of just not giving up on the play. They've gotten a lot of boards tonight just because they continue to fight. The hustle plays are the ones that ultimately win the basketball game.
First free throw for Bartell is long and no good. Swather lead is still 6. 3:14 left to go here in the third. Second free throw for Bartell is nothing but net. Swather lead now 7. And the Trojans with the basketball.
Yeah, Trojans looking for a big bucket here.
Swather's back in they're in a zone.
Oh.
They're back in that 1-3-1.
Yeah, it's just an awkward 1-3-1.
Funk with the ball, going to pass it to Worth. Worth's going to drive. She's going to swing it out to Reed, who wanted a 3, but it's going to drive. Kick to Shahan for another long 2. That's her third of the night. It'll bounce twice on the rim, no good. Squirmish for the basketball, but we'll have a jump ball, and it'll head back to the Swathers.
I like that word. It's a good word.
Squirmish?
Squirmish.
Who do we get a timeout for?
Just the Hillsboro Trojans called timeout. So
Fair enough, fair enough.
We'll take it with them. We will be back here in just under a minute.
Got a commercial break.
No, we don't. That's at the end of the third quarter.
Oh, okay.
I got you. We'll be back here in about a few minutes.
No, commercial break?
Gosh.
We're on commercial break.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Plaza Truck Wash, providing an excellent car and truck wash experience to Hesston and the surrounding communities for over 30 years. Your continuous support allows us to endow local causes and organizations like the Swather Sports Network. Go Swathers.
Pine Edge Golf Course, located near Gossel, is a beautiful golf course designed for family entertainment and it is open from sunup to sundown 365 days a year. Sharpen your wedge at Pine Edge. Go golf.
Go golf indeed. All-in-One Safety in McPherson, Kansas is a proud supporter of Swather Athletics and Swather Sports Network. Good luck to our teams this year, and go Swathers.
Okay, Lucas, what are they talking about there in that timeout?
You know, that's a good question. I think the big thing is they just got to get a bucket. The offensive end has just not been it. You got to work it a little bit more. You're not quite in the mode yet where you need to rush. Only down 7 in the third. Even if you were down 7 like this in the fourth, there still wouldn't be too much of a rush. So just probably to be a little bit more patient on the offensive end, a little more selective with the shot selection, in my opinion.
Keeker with the basketball, going to swing it to Yoder. Yoder to Bruggen. She's going to drive left hand, little scoop shot up, no good. She'll grab her own rebound and a little squirm for it. And then she'll throw up another little scoop shot and get fouled by Shahan and go to the line to shoot 2.
Once again, Swather's just keeping with the play, never giving up on it, and you get another opportunity to sink some at the free throw line. And they're just tallying up that foul count for the Trojans.
First free throw is no good for Bruggen. Second free throw here coming. And it is up and good. Swather lead now 8, 2.5 minutes left to go here in the third.
Yeah, a little bit of scoring drought here for the Trojans. It's been about 3 or 4 minutes since their last made field goal.
They got to, if they want to keep this game close, they got to get on the scoreboard right here, get a little bit of momentum here heading into the corner.
Shot.
Good shot by Shahan off the front rim, tipped by Bruggen, and the battle for the rebound goes to the Swathers. Humphreys up, she'll swing it to Bruggen. Bruggen's going to get a charging foul. That's an easy call all day there for the officials. Who took that? Was that Shahan that took the charge?
It was Shahan, I believe.
She had the missed shot, got down the court, took the charge. She was set for 3 days, and it'll now go back to the Trojans.
Yeah, that was a great play. Just gets down, gets in position, and yeah, easy call. She was going very, very fast in my opinion. No flop warning to be given there. My least favorite call in all of basketball at the moment.
Worth to Reed. Reed back to Worth, almost stolen by Humphreys, but now the Swathers a little bit out of position. In a little bit of a 1-3-1 here. Shot, three-pointer for Reed, long, no good. Attempted save by Heffley, but her foot was on the inline, and it'll head back to the Swathers.
Yeah, again, good shot, nice look, wide open. It's a little bit too strong there. Good effort there by Heffley to try and save it. Just couldn't quite do it. Steps on the inline, but they just got to get a stop and get a bucket here before this game just gets a little bit too far out of control.
Humphreys inside to Keeker, absolutely just backed in Shahan.
Wow.
She'll find Ferralis for a wide open shot in the middle of the lane, no good. Rebound to Saunders.
Yeah, and that's a great shot there by the Swathers. You'll take that shot on every possession because you're making that shot 7, 8 times out of 10. Just couldn't quite sink that one.
Pass tip there by Corinne Yoder, but Worth is able to corral it. Looking for someone to pass to, and she finds Shahan. Shahan to Saunders.
Yeah, Swathers' defense just been extremely asphyxiating this half.
And that's
they
got a foul on Keeker. Definitely a call like we had in the first half, where in the first half they called Worth for traveling. That time she'll get the foul, and we'll see if she can earn him at the line.
As I was saying, Swathers' defense came out and has played extremely well this half. Just not allowing any penetration whatsoever, working on keeping them out of the lane, just giving them the perimeter, and they can have the perimeter. That's a great job there by the Swathers for against the Trojans team who hasn't made a 3 all game, to my recollection. So
why wouldn't you go?
Yeah,
to
they pretty much said, you know what, we'll give you the 3. If you make it and beat us, good for you. We're not going to give you the layup.
Beat us by the. Worth makes the second free throw, cuts the Swather lead to 7 with a minute left to go here in the third quarter. Yoder to Ferralis. Ferralis back to Yoder. Yoder to Humphreys at the top of the key. Humphreys going to dribble with her left hand and find Ferralis. Swather's running some sort of set play here. Going to get the ball to Bruggen. She's going to drive. Shot off the backboard with a little English to roll it in.
That had a lot more than just a little bit of English. She spun that thing. Rolled right around the rim and fell in. Great play by Bruggen. Beautiful Euro.
Good pass by Shahan into the middle of the lane to Worth. She just misses the layup, and the Swathers are going the other way, looking to stretch this lead to double digits.
Looks like, 25 seconds left here in the quarter?
Yeah, 25.
Looks like Swathers content on waiting for the last shot.
Why wouldn't you? You're up 9 right now, hoping to just get something here. They're going to run a play starting here at 15 seconds left. Ferralis with the basketball to Humphreys. She's going to pump fake a 3, wide open layup. No good. She sold on that one. And we got a steal by Ferralis. She's got to put something up.
Oh, no!
And they got a foul on Saunders there just before the buzzer. Ferralis just kind of threw something up there at the last second. She'll pick up a foul. They'll say her foot was on the line, so she'll get 2 shots here before the end of the quarter.
And I totally agree with the call. I just think Saunders, that's wrong place, wrong time. That's tough because she was there just defending, and the ball happened to fall right next to Ferralis. She just grabs it off the floor and goes up with it. And you're just standing there, and there's no way you're not going to impede that shot. So definitely a foul, just one where you're just like, man, I did everything right, and I still got the foul.
Ferralis makes one of the 2 and stretches the Swather lead to 10 at the end of the third quarter.
Got a few more ads here for you. Water's Edge in Hesston is serving up homemade favorites and weekly specials from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. It's simply the best for comfort food, classics, or unique seasonal flavors. Check out our Thursday night specials and catering options too, with dine-in or curbside to-go service. We've got your cravings covered, morning, noon, and Thursday night. For details, visit watersedgeheston.com. Rachel Burge and Brendan Ebel focus on relationships and going beyond the sale. Let the KSI team show you proven results up and down the I-135 corridor. Hashtag sold by KSI.
So now that we got our little commercial break there, what do you expect to see here in the fourth quarter from the Trojans if they want to get back in this game?
You know, I honestly, it has to start with a bucket. They have not had a field goal since, I believe, the 6-minute mark of the third quarter. That is quite the drought. I would know, I witnessed a lot of scoring droughts being a K-State Wildcats fan, but that is quite the long scoring drought to have spent 3/4 of a quarter without getting any points, so that's unfortunate. So it has to start with a basket here, and after that, you have to string together some stops, and you got to stop fouling, because fouling puts them at the line. They're the easiest points to grab.
Trojans will get the ball here to start the fourth quarter. Funk with the basketball at the free throw line, and she's going to pass it to Saunders. Saunders looking for a screen from Worth. She's going to take 2 dribbles, pick it up in more of the corner, and now Worth's coming to the corner, and they got a timeout by Hillsboro. Very good timeout there by head coach Nathan Hebert. Very, very good to call a timeout, not risk a turnover.
I would tend to agree. That's a great timeout call there. Just, again, once again, the Swathers with some, have to use a word of the day from last year, some asphyxiating defense out there. That means suffocating defense as like a fire. Yeah, something like that. I'm pretty sure I'm using that correctly. I know it's not boondoggling, but I like asphyxiating is still a good word.
You want to use a timeout there because, well, I don't know, I think you get 4 or 5.
You get 4, I believe.
In a high school game, but you might as well call that timeout right now because this is a very important possession for the Trojans, because getting back to just a single-digit ball game is very important, because if you miss, the Swathers can go down and stretch that lead again, and it's just more points that you have to continue to get on your way back.
That's true. It's very true.
And again, you got to stop the scoring drought if you're the Trojans. Inbounds pass to Funk. Great play. Worth will just jump, stop, shot up, roll around the rim, up and in. Great inbounds play called there by Coach Nathan Hebert.
Yeah, that's exactly how you draw it up. And just perfect finish, perfect play, great execution. If you're a coach, you are so happy with that.
Yep, your team was just about to turn the ball over. You called that timeout, saved the possession, and were able to get on the board.
Looks like the Swathers are going to be extremely content with just working the basketball here. Can't say I'm not surprised. No shot clock in high school.
A rule change you think will happen soon, Lucas? Or
I
is it
think
just something that's not feasible?
I don't know. Simply because of like the technology of smaller schools, maybe not as feasible. But I wouldn't be surprised to see a 35-second shot clock in the nearer future.
Yeah, I mean, it would take a long time to implement, but you'd have to start with some of the bigger schools before you went to the smaller schools. On the other end, the Swathers had a couple shots that looked a little questionable with fouls, but on this end, Worth's going to try a 3. She buries it. First 3 for the Trojans in the game. And now that cuts the Swather lead to 5. Quick 5-0 run here to start the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a shot there by Worth. Nice little spark. She averages 15 a game, had only 3 coming into this fourth quarter, but a quick 5 pushes her up to 8. It's exactly what the Trojans needed.
Kaiser going to drive, now kick out to Humphreys. Humphreys to Bruggen. Bruggen thought about a 3, but now is going to swing it to Yoder. Yoder's going to pull it out, and they're going to call a set play. Keeker with a basketball now. Looking for somebody, and now we'll find Humphreys.
Looked a little lost there for a second on what play they were running. Yeah. And it looks like they'll reset it again.
They'll reset, and we'll try again.
There we go. Maybe a little bit better the second time around.
Corinne Yoder going to drive with her left hand, going to dish to Sydney Kaiser. Baseline jumper was tipped. Yep. They're going to call a foul on Emerson Funk, I believe.
Yeah.
And that'll send Kaiser to the line to shoot 2 shots.
Got her just a little bit on the follow-through. Definitely got ball, but then got a lot of hand after that. Good play there by the Swathers. Nice open shot. Maybe just a pump fake and a little bit, maybe a dribble in and a floater would have been a better option, but she'll still get to go to the line, see if she can extend the lead.
And the first free throw for Sydney Kaiser is up and good. I believe Abby Proctor just checked in for the Swathers, and I didn't catch who came in for the Trojans, but we'll just vibe with what we got.
14.
14 is Trudy Hine. Nothing but the bottom of the net there for Sydney Kaiser. Stretches the Swather lead back out to 7. 5:40 left to go here in the fourth quarter.
Big points there for the Swathers as the Trojans were starting to mount a little bit of a comeback there. Still 7, so not anything that's not feasible whatsoever.
Oh, for
this
sure.
is still a game.
But quickly stretched it
yeah.
back to 3 possessions, which is huge in a game like this. Great pass from Saunders in to Shahan. Her running jumper is no good. Ball hit out of bounds. Keeker controlled it. Hine knocked it out, but it'll be Swather basketball.
Nothing much to say there. Very straight up. Not a lot of color to add to that picture.
There's color on the picture.
Okay, you know what then?
Morales with the basketball, going to swing it to Proctor. Proctor to Yoder. Yoder going to dribble with her left hand, middle of the lane. She's going to get probably fouled, but Saunders came in on her, and Yoder extended that arm, and that's an easy call for any official.
Yeah, just getting a little bit too up close and personal there for Yoder. Had to back her off a little bit, and in doing so gets the clear out call there. Great defense there by the Trojans. And one bit of color I will add that I don't think the viewers can see quite that well. The stands are packed, very full. There are very few empty seats left here.
One might say that we have a sellout.
Yeah, it is going to be close to that. Looking probably as close to full as I've seen it since this state first round game the Swathers played against the Trinity. I believe they're the Knights?
Yeah.
Or the Crusaders?
I couldn't tell you.
I couldn't tell you either.
But yeah, shaping up for a very high energy game coming for you part 2, but this one's here coming down to the wire as well.
Yeah, costly turnover there for the Trojans, though. Just barely lost the ball out of bounds, so they're looking for a big stop here and almost got it there.
Great defense by Heffley. She just spilled all of Mr. Beitler's stuff all over the table.
Unfortunate.
But it'll go out of bounds off of her. Almost had the steal, just knocked it out. It'll be Swather basketball. Brugan here to take the ball in bounds. She's going to throw it in to Ferralis. Keeker with it, guarded closely by Shahan, looking for a handoff, but she will find Proctor.
Smart play there by Keeker. I thought she was going to do it for a second, but great play there. Swathers, again, just content, taking their time.
Very good ball movement, just kind of working for a good shot here. They're not looking for anything. They're kind of getting to a zone where you were looking for free throws and layups and nothing else. You're not forcing anything. You're just moving the ball and hoping that the defense will have a lapse. Corinne Yoder will drive middle of the lane. He'll put up a shot and get fouled, and now she'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And you're shooting free throw. You got a layup and then a free throw. Both of the things that we're talking about here. You muted me, buddy.
Oh, Bobby.
I hope you all enjoyed Benjamin Roth coughing. You muted the wrong microphone, but that's okay. It happens. I'm glad that has blessed the ears of as many viewers as we have.
First free throw was good for Corinne Yoder.
That's rookie mistake there. You've never used this soundboard before, so I'll give you some grace.
Definitely should give.
Yoder extends her point total to 15.
15, okay.
I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 9. Yeah, 15. She is 6 for 6 from the line, though, so.
Impressive.
Very impressive.
Funk to Shahan to Worth. Worth's going to dribble right hand, middle of the lane.
Great screen.
Great pick and roll action there by the Trojans. That's exactly how you draw it up.
A wide open bucket there for Shahan as she continues her impressive night.
Humphreys thought about the 3. He'll throw it into Bartell. She had a nice, easy layup. That was a little bit contested, but it'll be no good, and the ball will go out of bounds off the Trojans, Swather basketball.
Yeah, nothing much to say there. Good play. Good shot there, just couldn't quite get it to finish. That's a fairly high percentage shot. Oh, yeah, that's going to be foul there. Got Saunders on a pump fake and fell right into her, so Yoder will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Some big free throws here.
Yeah, you can push this to, it won't change from being a 3-possession game, but you can make it a lot more difficult 3-possession game here with these 2 free throws.
Yep.
It's a 1-and-1?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got a 1-and-1 here by Yoder. The front end is perfect.
Nothing but the bottom of the net. Brings her to 9 for 9 on the game.
From the free throw line?
From the strike, or 7 for 7, my bad.
Wow.
I gave her an extra 2.
Announcer's jinx. Sight?
No, sir.
Corinne Yoder's
no,
just too
I
good
have
for
never
that.
heard of that. I haven't jinxed like 20 things
Corinne
since I
Yoder
started
now
this.
with 17, puts the Swathers up 9. 3.5 minutes left to go here in the 4th. Shahan with the basketball. Little miscommunication between her and Funk. The ball will go out of bounds off of Shahan and will head back to the Swathers.
Yeah, it's a costly mistake there. That one's tough. You just needed a bucket there. Keep chipping away at this lead, and then just to watch that ball just fall out of bounds. It's demoralizing.
In my opinion, if I was the Trojans, I'd start to provide a little more full court pressure here. Hopefully to try to speed the Swathers up. Hope for a turnover, but the Swathers just turned it over on the other end. We got a 3 seconds in the lane call. I believe, I don't know who they got it on, but
yeah, I'm a little bit confused as to who they got it on too, but I don't know.
Worth with the basketball, bringing it across the timeline, and she'll pass to Saunders. Saunders to Heffley. Heffley inside to Shahan. She's going to get middle of the lane. Kick to Funk to Saunders inside to Shahan, and she will get a foul on. There was a foul on the floor as she made the shot. I don't know. I think she might have been shooting. I should have given it to her, but we might not have seen everything with the
Yeah,
with the
I
bar
definitely
here in
think
our
that
way.
the whistle, there was one whistle, which was the foul, and then there was another whistle, which was the other official also calling it. The second whistle would have made it an and one, but since there was that first whistle, it was on the floor.
Ball almost stolen by the Swathers. Ferralis tipped it. Worth with it. Driving on Ferralis will lean in and will get a foul on her.
1-and-1.
Should be a 1-and-1 for Worth, who has struggled from the line tonight.
Yeah, 1 for 4, I believe.
Something like that. She's struggled a little bit from the line. We'll see if she can't knock these down to cut it back to 7. Front end of the 1-and-1 here for Worth. Shot up, and it is good.
Yeah, it
perfect.
looks good.
And so now we will have, she'll get her second shot. 41-33 Swathers.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see maybe a full court pickup here if she makes it. If
made
not,
basket, I
drop
believe
back.
we'll have a timeout here by the Hillsboro coach. I guess not.
Ah.
I was very surprised not to see a timeout there
me
to
too.
put a press in or something like that. But I guess Hillsboro will be content with trying to stop them in the half court. 2:45 left to go here in the 4th. 41-34 Swathers. And the Swathers look to just kind of pass the ball here around the perimeter. Rugen going to drive. Nice spin move. Kick to Humphreys. Still take a step back. Thought about the 3, but very smart in her not to take in this situation. Corinne Yoder with a blow-by. It's a little bit of a cardinal sin, but luckily for the Trojans, she missed the layup.
Couldn't quite finish it. Everything but the finish.
Worth with a nice shot, drive in. Anna Humphreys stepped up, and the refs didn't know what to call, but we got a charge call on Zaylee Worth that'll give the ball back to the Swathers.
Yeah, and that's just one where you gotta take the jump stop and pull up. Just a little bit of a.
And now we're going to see a timeout by Coach Matt Richardson as Hillsboro set up in a full court press.
And a very smart timeout at that. I'll give him that. That's just go over your press break real quick. Exactly. You have them to burn. You might as well use them. But yeah, just my opinion. Nothing really much to add. We'll take the timeout with them. We'll be back with you guys here in just a minute.
And we are back at the barn. Beautiful
Shed.
music.
It's the shed.
The shed?
Yes, it's the shed.
The barn's in Burton.
Yeah,
That's really good, too.
That's a great free we can't be giving out free ads.
Hey,
Ben.
hey.
No free ads here.
Hey, it's very good. Very good. I'm gonna give credit where credit's due. Bruggen up ahead to Ferralis. She almost lost it. But the Swathers regained possession. Yoder with the basketball. Gonna pass it to Bruggen. Swathers looking to pull it out. Worth is hounding the basketball, and she'll get a foul. I believe that's her 4th foul.
That will be number 4. Probably
And
switch her off the main ball handler now if
get
you're
someone else to be a little more
Coach
aggressive.
Hebert. However, they did not foul Corinne Yoder, so that'd be a good decision there. The Swathers have struggled at the line outside of Corinne Yoder tonight. As I say that, Bruggen sinks the first. Puts her point total up to 7 on the night.
Second free throw up.
Good.
Swish. 9-point lead now for the Swathers. Just under 2 minutes left to play here in the game. Worth looking for what I believe should be called a ball screen or something. Just kidding. She's going to set a screen for Saunders. Saunders looking for someone, finds Funk. Funk going up on Humphreys. Good call there by the officials, and they'll send Funk to the line for 2.
And see, that's one thing in a close game that you can't do, and that is allow the other team to get points while the clock is stopped.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're climbing back in and they don't have to waste their most precious mineral, and that is time, you know? So, tough. Luckily, the Swathers dodged a bullet there. Missed the first of the free throws, but just my 2 cents there.
First free throw is no good. Second one coming, and it is good. Cuts the Swather lead to 8. And Reed will check in for the Trojans.
Back in a full court press. I think it's just a full court man with a spy over the top.
Inbounds pass to Bruggen. She threw it away. Humphreys with it now. We got a trap stolen by Worth. Worth to
Oh, what
Funk.
a play by Bruggen.
But Bruggen made a fantastic play running over there. And I believe we got a foul on Reed.
Once again, the Swathers with just another hustle play. They just keep coming and coming. That was a great play there by Bruggen. Didn't give up on the play. May have been her mistake that almost cost them the turnover, but she ended up running back, getting in position, and being able to secure the steal.
Yeah, she made a bad pass on the inbounds play. Worth corralled it and thought she had Emerson open, but Bruggen stepped in quickly to knock down the pass, and then therefore recover it and get fouled so she can go shoot 2. Both free throws good for Bruggen. Stretches the Swather lead back to double digits and 4 possessions. Worth with the basketball. She's going to swing it to Shahan. Another long 2, no good. Rebound to Bruggen. She will be fouled by Saunders and head to the other end to shoot a 1-and-1. Or actually, no, 2 shots. I was reading the wrong.
Yep. Swathers just keep taking those free throws and extend it. Did she make that second free throw?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, nice. Missed that one then. Oh, no, I got that one. We're good.
Yeah, you good.
Extends her point total. She's got now 10 on the night, I believe. Yep, 10 points on the night for the freshman. Make it 11. Yeah, I don't know how much the Trojans definitely need a bucket here. I mean, you could say that about every possession, but no score here, another Swather score might be the
Swathers up now
it.
by 12 with a minute and 20 seconds left. It would take a colossal collapse for the Swathers not to win this game.
I've seen lots of colossal collapses in my career, though, Ben. Never counted out.
Great defense here by the Swathers. The Trojans got to put up a shot if they ever want a chance. Shot up, brick, no good. Corralled by Humphreys. She'll get it to Yoder. Yoder's going to bring it up, and it kind of just looks like Hillsboro has given up a little bit. They're not going to foul here. Just dribbling around is Humphreys. She's going to pass it to Bruggen, and there's 51 seconds left. Oh, Bruggen lost the ball, and she steals it right back. Matt Richardson with a timeout. Great heads-up hustle play there by Bruggen.
Yeah, just another one of those 50-50 balls that becomes the Swathers, and they the percentage of those in tonight's game is definitely a little bit more than 50-50, so great job by the Swathers of keeping with it.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. Bruggen had lost the ball. Hillsboro had it in their hands, and she just ripped it right from the Hillsboro player and said, nah, it's my ball. And Coach Richardson will get the timeout to avoid a travel by Bruggen on the ground. Coming out of this, expect the Swathers to get the ball in the hands of Bruggen or Corinne Yoder. Both of them have shot pretty well from the free throw line tonight, especially Corinne Yoder. I believe she's, what, 8 for 8?
8 for 8.
8 for 8, so expect her to get the ball here, because why not?
And I believe Bruggen is 7 for 8.
So they're both shot very, very well from the line tonight. Look at it. They're going to get it into Yoder. She's wide open. They'll foul her. Oh, they didn't call it.
Maybe.
Now they're trying to get a foul.
It is.
It's one of those where you're like, you got to call the first one because the second one's going to be even harder.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. That's when you get the protect the players chance going on. But
and then the parents get to chime in a little bit.
Yeah,
but
luckily we're good.
We're good. Corinne Yoder. Whew. Shooters roll.
Shoot 'em again. Great movie, high quality film.
Check out the ninth grade at 9.
Little secret of the pros.
Oh, Corinne Yoder just can't quite go perfect. 9 of 10 now from the line. Swather lead to 13. Worth for 3, no good. Rebound to the Trojans. Shot up by Heffley, no good. It'll head up to the Swathers. Yoder looking like she's just going to dribble it out. Hillsboro not trying to foul.
No,
Heffley will come and foul Yoder, and she'll head to the line for 2 more shots.
Just 19 ticks left, I believe. It's the 4th personal on Heffley.
We got a timeout. Swathers?
Hillsboro. Okay.
50-50 shot.
Well, so the conclusion of this game will have, what, 15 minutes in between maybe?
Probably 10 to 15
10
minutes.
to 15 minutes in between for a little bit of warm-up for both teams. And then we'll be back in here for what is looking to be one of the best games of the year, Ben. The first game, I would say, lived up to a lot of the hype. Insane atmosphere. Was a 5-point game going into the 4th. Swathers just amounted 3 points the whole 4th quarter. Ended up being Hillsboro 39, Swathers 29. But Swathers coming out looking for revenge, and most likely the winner of this one looking to be the winner of the CKL maybe. Don't want to speak on that too soon.
Most likely,
but
just the way that the teams have played in the league this year. Both teams are pretty much beating every league team by a score of 20 to 30 points. So you would expect that the winner of this game controls their own destiny. We'll go with that. But yeah, very excited for the second part of our doubleheader here in the shed. I got it right
there.
That
you
time.
go. I'm proud of you. Look at you go.
Wonder which one of these buttons is the NCAA football.
Dude, I know. Instead, I got pretzels.
Corinne Yoder's free throw is no good. We might have jinxed her.
I thought she was on her way to a Keaton Page kind of night. Turns out, no. Just a little backstory on that in case you were wondering. At the beginning of the broadcast last year, we have a soundboard and there's buttons that are color-coded. And the blue button would always play our theme song that we played before every game. But instead, I hit it hoping to be the theme song, and all I hear is pretzel, and I was really confused. But Yoder misses both.
She is now 0 for her last 3 from the line, and the Trojans got the basketball. Saunders for 3.
Bang.
Nice shot. Timeout Hillsboro. 9 seconds left, and it's a 10-point ball game.
Not much you can do in 9 seconds, down 10, but you never stop fighting.
You never stop fighting. You play to win the game.
Exactly. That's, yeah. I don't know.
That's just what it comes down
about
to.
it. It was a nice shot, though, too. Yeah, you could try the buttons and see which one it is. That one wasn't it. Yep, that's it. We got it figured out now. We'll have introduction. Yep. There we go. There we go.
We just had to hit the right button.
No. We gotta. It's pretzels. But very interesting here. A lot of things have changed in the year that I was gone. We used to have all sorts of sound effects.
Oh yeah.
That was a good time. That's honestly my favorite feature of the whole board.
NCAA football coming soon for EA Sports.
Yes.
We'll give another free ad, I guess.
I really don't think the NCAA would pay us for an ad though, unfortunately.
No.
If we had Gene Steratore maybe, but.
Yeah, exactly. The NCAA, I mean, they might. They're just there to gouge their athletes. I mean, no big thing.
My gosh.
Oh, a wonderful little play there by the Swathers to get. They had. Was it Bruggen start to throw the? No, Humphreys had the ball first. Bruggen ran out of bounds, threw the pass back to.
Oh wait, so Humphreys started out of bounds, set the ball on the ground,
no,
and then
Humphreys started out of bounds. Bruggen ran out of bounds. They threw it. Humphreys threw it to Bruggen. Humphreys then stepped in and then bounced Pat Bruggen.
Are you allowed to do that?
Yeah.
Really?
It's a very legal play.
That is.
It's a great way to be able to get a little bit of space throwing the inbounds play in on like a set play, like where you can't run the baseline and it frees something up.
Huh. Interesting. I guess Gene would have helped me with that one, but we didn't need him for that one. Humphreys did not hit the first one. Second free throw is good.
Luckily for the Swathers, this wasn't too close of a game because they did not shoot free throws extremely well in the last couple minutes. But they shot well the rest of the night. Worth got tripped up a little bit. Shahan just kind of threw up a ball there at the end. It won't count. That'll bring us to the end of the ball game. Swathers win 49-38.
Yeah, let me get you the final score tally here for the teams. Heffley had 3, Funk had 8, Shahan had 13, Worth with 9, and Saunders with 3. On the other side for the ball for the Swathers, Humphreys with 6, Keeker with 3, Ferralis with 3, Yoder with
18, I believe.
Yeah, 18. Bruggen, there's just a lot of ones here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Bruggen with 12, Bartel with 1, and Kaiser with 2.
Well, it was a great day. Great first game here at the Shed. We will head to break. We will see you guys here very shortly for the highly anticipated matchup of very highly ranked teams.
Yeah, number 1 in 2A is the Trojans. Haven't lost.
Number 1
in 2A, my bad. They haven't lost in a long time, that is for sure. So, but we are going to head out. We will see you guys here
in
shortly.
A short 10 to 15 minute break. You'll want to check back in that time.
Yes, you will.